Hey guys, Mitch here, and we're back with the all-new Rockwood series in the tent trailers. So I'm standing in front of the all-new 2021 Rockwood 1910 ESP and the Rockwood 1640 ESP. Now, the ESP stands for Extreme Sports Package, so you're going to get a ton of additional options loaded on the coaches. So the 1910 ESP comes in at 2,300 pounds dry weight, and the 1640 ESP is about just over 1,700 pounds dry weight, so in that nice light towing category. So I want to take a few minutes to talk about what actually makes Rockwood one of the #1 selling tent trailers in our whole entire industry. The fact that they just do such a great job with everything you could want in a tent trailer, especially when you get to this trim level of the Rockwood with the Extreme Sports Package. You're getting things like the 15-inch off-road mud tire, the outside barbecue, you're getting LED light underneath with your manual awning, Bluetooth stereo system with inside-outside marine grade speakers so you can listen to your music while you're out there. You do have that roof rack system so you can pack your canoes, your bikes, whatever you want to put on top of the coach. And then you do get a outside shower with a spray port as well. Just show you here. This one right here is, like you saw before, the Quick Connect propane. And then I'm going to take you guys around the coach and go over some few exterior features on this coach. Now, the one thing that I love specific about this floor plan on the 1910 is they do have that front storage over here on the front. I'll let you get a look in there. And it is accessible when the coach is folded in. It's accessible up here, but you can also access all your stuff when the beds are out. It does come equipped with two 20-pound propane tanks, and then you have that power lift system on the front. So I'm going to take you around the coach here, and we're going to go through a couple other options on this floor plan. You do have a 6-gallon quick recovery hot water tank, as well outside shower here on the back for hot water, cold water. Now, another unique feature on these guys, on the Extreme Sports Package, they do come equipped with a 1,000-watt inverter. So if you guys are the type of campers that like to do your dry camping, but you want to be able to use your plugins, that does have the capability to take you over from your battery power over to the power inside so that you can use your plugins up to 1,000 watts. It does have AC prep in case you did want to put an air conditioner in it. However, you'll see once we go inside that they do have that fantastic fan, so you're not really going to need to go that route. Spare tire mounted on the back. And then if you take a look up here, I'll kind of get you guys to come over here. You'll see right under here they're actually using plywood to support their bed ends. They're not using any type of particle board, so it's nice and strong and sturdy. And then they have the reinforced pole system as well that clips into the back of the frame and then onto the coach. So I want to take you guys inside, go over some features inside as well. Sluggo!
Hi, Mitch!
We got Denise, our parts manager here. What were you doing in here?
Well, you know, I was just thinking about a few things for these tent trailers that people might be interested in that we have in our parts department.
Absolutely. You know, it's been in my experience that a lot of my clients that do end up getting this trim level of the Extreme Sports Package, they're very big on crownland camping or dry camping. What are some things that we could add on this coach that would help us out with that?
I think the two things that come to mind right away: solar, obviously, to keep those batteries charged up.
Yeah.
It does, the Rockwood product does come with that M8 outlet that is on the side of the trailer that is wired directly to your batteries. Mm-hmm. This trailer does come with 112 volt.
Yep.
So if you are going to upgrade and do a lot of off-grid stuff, I suggest moving to 2 6-volt batteries.
And we can come see you for that option?
Absolutely.
Nice.
And when you're dealing with them at selling them all these nice trailers, you can upgrade it into your package.
Yeah.
$489 to upgrade to 2 6-volt batteries right now.
Oh, perfect.
And the other thing that comes to mind too, if you don't want to mount your solar to the roof, obviously, at M8 we have a ton of portable stuff that's very easily just thrown in the back of your truck. and then plug and play.
So some portable solar panels and
Correct.
stuff. Now, it seems that it's still sitting in the industry, from what I see, it's kind of a 50-50 split. You're either all solar or your old school way of the generator.
Yep.
Right? How about the generator stuff?
And we have I think one of the best on the market. We have a Hyundai. They come in 3 different sizes. They come in 2200, 3400, and the biggest one of 3800. 3800. That's also a remote start.
Yeah.
And their price point is fantastic compared to the other big name brand models. You'll see we're like $2,000 for 3800 watts.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. With 3800 watts, what can I run?
Everything in this coach.
Okay.
Yeah. That also too, when we're moving into the bigger Rockwood product or any of the product that we have at Rangeland RV, that's going to run your AC too, which is very important.
That is important.
Solar will never ever run your AC.
Correct. Yeah.
Not that you need to worry about it in the ESP model, but
yeah,
for sure.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome. That's good to know. It was a surprise to see you in here.
All right, guys.
Perfect. So, as you can see here, this floor plan features a ton of not only sleeping space but seating accommodations. So they do have the wraparound dinette. You do also have the option to extend this table with a table extension. So if your family is like my family and you guys like to sit around the table, play some cards and everything, you can extend this table further to seat more people around here. You do have the option to fold this dinette down and you have additional sleeping accommodations. So on this specific floor plan, you do get a queen size bed and a double size bed on each end, right? Can you get me over here? Perfect. And then over here is going to be your kitchen. So you do have a 3-burner Suburban stovetop. You have your sink here, some additional place to put, your sponges, your scrubbies and stuff, and then a little bit of additional storage if you want to put utensils in there. So that's the other thing too, is when you're traveling in a compact coach, you want to have somewhat a decent amount of storage that you can inside your unit. And like I said too before in the previous videos, solid wood cabinetry. They're not using particle board to build their drawers or anything like that. I did tell you too, Bluetooth stereo system on this guy as well. You can even hook up cable. If you go to a campsite that has cable or satellite TV, it does have the outlet on there, so you can hook up to it. As well too, depending on, because of where our industry's at right now, some may come with a heated mattress and then some may come with a Tempur-Pedic mattress as well, but they are the teddy bear mattresses, so they're still extremely comfortable. They're nice and thick as well, and they're soft. So USB charge ports in here as well. And like Sluggo said, it is solar prepped, ready to go. So if you have a portable solar panel, you can plug it into that side socket on the outside and you can charge your batteries as well. All right, let's actually, one thing I wanted to touch on too, because this wasn't in the last video that I did. This is the additional basket that hangs from the ceiling, so you can put additional stuff inside of it, whether it be clothes, food, whatever the case may be, whatever you want inside of it. And then they do have that fantastic fan inside of here as well, and that fantastic fan can suck out 900 cubic square feet of hot air out of this coach in under 1 minute. So let's take you into the 1640 ESP now. So making our way over to the 1640 ESP, this will sit on a 8-foot box. The 1910 that we just came out of is a 10-foot box. So this is the smallest in the ESP series. It does have also a off-road package. Now these tires are not the actual tires that will come with it. It will have a 15-inch off-road mud tire with a 3-inch lift as well, just like the one that we had seen over there. You do get an 2-burner Suburban stove for your outside cooking, and even on this small coach, you're still getting the Bluetooth stereo system with the outside and inside speakers as well. That 1910 had that 6-gallon quick recovery hot water tank. On the 1640 it does not have that, but it does have pretty much all the additional options that that one did have to offer. Let's go on inside and take a look. Okay. So this floor plan is the smallest in the series, but it does have a double size bed and a single size bed opposing. And then I love how they do this. They do give you additional sleeping accommodations as well. So if you were to take this table out and then slide this down, it will make a single size bed as well. So you can sleep about 4 people in here very comfortably, but then it is also quite spacious so that you don't have to feel so cramped in case you get rained in with bad weather. And then same thing, you do get that a little bit of additional storage and certain places to put things. 3-way fridge on this guy, so you can run this fridge off of propane, off of your battery, or off of propane, battery, or electric. Right here is your stereo system. Same thing with the other one. Solar panel or solar prepped as well. This does have a furnace. I get asked that a lot. Does it have a furnace? Of course, yes, it has a furnace. Even has that fantastic fan, just like the other one. Yeah, guys, and I mean, just all in general, I have never seen a tent trailer that matches up to the Rockwood. I'm a huge fan of it when it comes to tent trailers. They do such a great job with just, in general, their quality and how they build everything. So another thing I wanted to touch on too is when you buy a trailer from us here at Rangeland, you are going to get the campers package. The campers package is going to give you a 12-volt deep cell marine grade battery. It's going to give you the filled propane tanks or propane tank depending on what your model comes with. You're going to get a park adapter, a water pressure regulator. When we do business with our clients, we like to make sure that you guys get set up right on the right foot right off the hop. So if you're wondering what a couple of those things are, like a park adapter or a water pressure regulator, you also get an hour orientation walkthrough of your brand new trailer to make sure that you're comfortable and that you know how to use it properly and how you can hook up to it safely, and make sure that you understand everything about your coach. So the other thing I wanted to talk about too is our 6-day service guarantee. That is huge. In our industry, service is a huge thing, and we definitely take pride in that. Our 6-day service guarantee is that if something was preventing you from using your trailer for camping purposes, we're going to have you in our shop diagnosed, and if we have parts in stock, we're going to have you fixed and out within 6 days or less. So that's definitely a huge value right there, and that's all included when you get a trailer from Rangeland RV. So anyways, guys, that about wraps up our Rockwood tent trailers with the Extreme Sports package. Now, they do have some additional floor plans as well. So if you were interested, or one of these floor plans you wanted it to look a little differently, check out our website at rangelandrv.com, or give us a call. Come down and see us. Book an appointment with one of our guys. All of our guys are awesome. They're very knowledgeable about the products that we sell. Anyways, other than that, guys, happy camping. Hey guys, Mitch here from Rangeland RV, and I'm standing in front of the all-new Rockwood Freedom 2318G and the Rockwood Freedom 1640 LTD. I'm going to take you through some construction, some features, and what actually makes Rockwood one of the longest standing tent trailers in the industry today. So come on over here. Let's start with the Rockwood 2318G. So on this coach, you're gonna get a 12-foot box. It's the biggest that they make, so it does have the most space. You do get a lot of additional features that you don't typically see in most comparables in the market in all the other tent trailers, such as like a 6-gallon quick recovery hot water tank. You do get a propane connection right back here. Just show the folks at home this. So you're not going to have to worry where you left your propane quick connect. It's always going to be right there, and it's going to hook up to your outside barbecue that comes with the coach. It does have this awesome material. Now this is a Vinylon material. It's the same material that they actually use for the US Army tents, and so it's a lot more water resistant and it's a lot more durable. But one of the things that I love about the way that they construct this as well is that in the event that you do need to replace a piece of the canvas, you don't have to replace, if you have to replace a piece of the Vinylon, you don't have to replace the whole entire thing. It actually comes off by pieces, so you can replace that separate piece. You do get two 20-pound propane tanks, and then the one unique thing about a Rockwood tent trailer is that it does have a power winch system. So if you do recall, as a child going out and camping in a tent trailer, you probably remember your parents, your grandparents always having to do a lot of hand cranking. Rockwood makes it super easy with that power lift system that you hold it and it will lift the whole roof up for you, and then you just pull the beds out and you get to it just like you would with your tent trailer. You do have a step here. Now let's go on inside. Let's take a look at some of the features that they have to offer in this coach. Actually, sorry, before we do go inside though, I did want to show you one thing on this coach. This does have a bathroom shower in it. So you do get a cassette that will detach for you that you can empty at the campsite. So if you do want to have the availability to use the bathroom in the middle of the night or anything like that, this coach does come equipped with it. Another thing too is you do get the LED light with the manual awning that will fold out, and then it can clip right in here, so you can still have an awning coming off of your trailer as well. All right, come on in. So now that we're inside the coach, you can see that there is a ton of sleeping accommodations. This is one of my favorite floor plans because I do have a big family. It does host a lot of sleeping. So you are going to get a full queen size bed over here. Actually, sorry, RV king size bed. And then you're going to have a RV double bed as well behind you, which I'll show you afterwards. Here is your kitchen area. So you do get a 3-burner Suburban stove. You do have the sink right here, and then down here you got your 3-way fridge. So that's going to run off of your propane, your battery, or electricity. So you can store some food in there and stuff that you want to keep cold. Fuse panel box and everything is all kind of right in this area, which is nice, so you're not having to go around the trailer trying to find where all your plugins are. And then the other thing I was talking to you guys about too is the shower toilet feature. So right over here is where you're going to use right over here is where your toilet is. That does empty into the cassette, and then you do have your hot and cold water for your shower. If you look all the way up here, there is a curtain rod that you can put around there, so that if you're having a shower, it's covered up. You can also change in there using this track that goes around that, so it also creates a change room as well. Now, one unique thing that I also love about this floor plan is it does have a slide out. I know, it's crazy. When have you ever really honestly seen slide outs in tent trailers? We've come a long way. So you do have a large, spacious dinette that you can seat the whole family around in case you get rained out. You can sit around here, share some meals, play some cards, and there's a ton of room, and it also makes into another bed as well. You do have the gacho bed as well, so this will lay down flat and it does slide out, and then you can use that for sleeping arrangements. And then here is your second bed over here. Now, another thing that does come equipped on our Rockwood tent trailers when we do order them is you do get that fantastic fan right here. So good thing Ty's not here right now, because he'd get sucked right through that ceiling again. But that fan can suck out 900 cubic square feet of hot air out of this tent trailer in under a minute. And the advantage of having that, because it is not like your traditional size trailer or your traditional type of trailer, is that you almost don't need to add AC. Now this unit does have AC prep in case you did want to, but in most circumstances here in Alberta with the weather and the way it is, I mean, that fan is more than efficient enough to pull all the hot air out. The other thing I wanted to let you know too is that they do provide you with the teddy bear mattresses, so they're super soft and they're nice and thick. Now I know just given the circumstance of where our industry is this year, I know that they have provided heated mattresses in the past. So some of them that we carry will have the heated mattress, the others will be more of a Tempur-Pedic or orthopedic teddy bear mattress. So just depending on what time of year you're purchasing from Rangeland. Other than that, they just do a really nice job with the fit and finish in this coach. They do have solid wood cabinetry that they're using as well. And there's just a ton of features on this coach. You're going to get a Wi-Fi Sky 4 Ranger, so that if you did have Wi-Fi at the campsite, you can hook up to their Wi-Fi. It pulls a signal stronger to your coach, or you do have the option to put a SIM card inside of that Wi-Fi Ranger, and you can have your own mobile plan. It does also have an outside shower as well. Has hot and cold water, so if you wanted to shower outside as opposed to inside, you can. They do give you as well little power plugins, as you'll see up here, that you can have a fan that goes over top of your bed, as well a little night light. So each one of those beds is going to get it in this trim level. The certain other levels will only provide you with one fan, one light. The other thing I wanted you to notice too is that right up here they include some hooks. You will get a little basket that will hang down too, and that will be for additional storage in case you wanted to put some, you know, some food up there, or additional clothes, whatever you kind of wanted to do out there. So LED lighting all through this coach as well, so you're not going to have to worry about you know, the material getting burnt. I know that a lot of people have, a lot of my clients have said, you know, back in the day, you know, when we folded down the trailer, if we left a light on, there was potential fire hazard to happen, and sometimes it did happen. With this, it does have a kill switch that is attached to the dinette right here, so I'll let you zoom in for a sec. So when I go and I pull that off, see how the light goes out and then it goes back on? You can see there that there's no chance that those lights are going to stay on while this coach is all folded and compact down. But one of the great benefits about having a tent trailer is that you can go from basically 17 feet, and then once it's all folded out, you're near 24 feet. So you're getting a huge amount of space all compact into one. Yeah, let's take you out, because I wanted to talk about on this specific model. So on this specific trim level, they do give you up there, I don't know if you can see it, Mr. Cameraman, but they do have a bike rack system on there that is compatible with over 500 different bike rack systems, so that if you want to bring your bikes with you, you can hook them up there and you can travel with them, and you're not missing out. You don't have to put them in the back of the van or put them in the back of your truck. So I'm going to take you over now to the 1640 LTD, but we're going to go over some features on this coach. So the 1640 is built pretty much the exact same way. However, it does have a few less options. This is the smallest of the Rockwood family, so it does have an 8-foot box. It's same Vinylon material, so you're still getting all of the qualities that the other one had. You do have an outside 2-burner Suburban stove, so you can cook outside as well. You do have that manual awning over top there that you can pull out. You can hook it up for you. Now, just up over here, same thing, power winch system, so it's going to be effortless. You don't have to hand crank anything. It does have the propane connection right there. Let's go inside and take a peek. So the one thing I love about the 1640 model is it is a quick weekend getaway. That's what I kind of call it, a quick weekend getaway camper, because it doesn't take much to, you know, set these things up. We have tons of videos on our YouTube channel to show you how to set up every single one of our Rockwood tent trailer models. The thing you're going to notice about this floor plan is it does feature a queen bed and a double bed, so on opposing sides, and then you do have your dinette right down here that will fold down to make additional bed and sleeping space, so you can sleep up to 2, 4, 5 people in this coach. You do have the option on here, like the other one, with the 3-way fridge just down here. I'll let you get in there. And then, like I said before, all LED lighting. You do have your sink right here with your hot and your cold water as well. And then a little bit of storage all the way around with some power plugs and everything. They do give you some additional options to put cutlery and that sort of thing. And you'll notice in here too, like even in their tent trailer level, they're not cheaping out on the cabinets or the storage or anything like that. This is all solid wood as well, solid plywood, and it's not chipboard or particle board. The other thing too is that underneath the bed they are using plywood. They're not using OSB board, they're not using chipboard, so it's nice and sturdy. If your kids are like mine and they love running around here and jumping around, you can rest assured that they're going to be safe, and there's going to be no compromise of, you know, the plywood cracking. So yeah, folks, those are our Rockwood tent trailer line in the Freedom series. If you do have any questions at all, please visit our website, rangelandrv.com. We carry the full extensive line of the Rockwood tent trailer series. If you do have any questions, send us an email, give us a call, come on down and take a look at these units, because they are gorgeous. Happy camping. Hey guys, Mitch here from Rangeland RV, and I am standing in front of the all-new Rockwood A122S. This guy is a fold-down A-frame in the Rockwood series, so in case you're wondering if it's a bird, a plane, a boat, it's not, it's an A-frame. But it does happen to be one of my most favorite in the fold-down series, and I'm going to show you why. Now let's start with some construction and features on this coach. So like most of the other Rockwood products, it is on this coach, and it does sit on a Torflex torsion axle system. The main advantage of having that Torflex torsion axle, tongue twister there, is that each one of those wheels has independent suspension, so as you're pulling to the campsite, it's going to flex with the road, and it's easier to tow on your vehicle as well on the coach. Now I'm going to take you through some exterior features of what's actually included on this floor plan. So the first thing I want to point out is they give you a spacious storage bin up in the front that's accessible not only from the top but also from the side of your coach, making it easier to get all your stuff that you're bringing along to the campsite with you. Another thing you're going to notice here is that they do give you some more additional storage on the front as well on the back, and they do have magnetic door catches, so you're not going to have those you know, those cheap latches that you end up pulling right out of the sidewall of the coach over the years. Now, when I said that this thing is loaded with a ton of features and options, I wasn't kidding. You have an outside shower on here, you have a Wi-Fi router on here, Bluetooth stereo system, you have a furnace, you have an air conditioner. So let's get to a few things here. Rockwood, always famous for providing you with that outside cooking, and this one comes with a barbecue. They do give you a prep table as well, so that you can set your food there while you're barbecuing. And then they do have that propane quick connect that goes right inside the coach, so you're not gonna have to remember where you had put that last, and it's always gonna be a part of the coach. I wanna take you around back here and go over some features on the back of this coach. Right here is your Sky 4 Wi-Fi router that I was telling you about. So if you do have a campsite that does have Wi-Fi, you can connect to it, or you can put a SIM card in there with a data plan, and you guys can have your own internet as well. Here's your outside shower for your hot and cold water. And then of course you have a 6-gallon quick recovery electric gas water heater as well. So let's take you over to the front again. Now, I'm going to show you guys why I absolutely love this fold down A-frame. Is because the setup takedown of it is extremely easy. You know, it's great for those quick weekend getaways. So if you go somewhere and you want to be set up within a matter of, I want to say, a minute, you're good to go. And I'm going to show you how. So first thing you do is you start on this side and you lift it up. Now those, ooh, there we go. So once that roof is up, then you come on inside here. You lift the door, shut this door first, and then you're going to lift this wall up. Once this wall is secured, you're going to connect these two together so that they're good to go. And then come on in here. Last but not least, you're going to take this wall, you're going to lift it up. Now these guys just click in just like so to secure, and voila, you are set up, ready to go. A lot simpler than your average fold down comparable in the market. So this floor plan features a dinette with 2 huge skylights. That's another thing that I love about this coach, is that it lets in a lot of natural light, and that's important when you're in this category with this small of a coach. It can seem to be very dark inside, so it does let in a lot of natural light. Come on in. So up here on this opposing side of the dinette is going to be your bed. They do provide you with that Tempur-Pedic mattress over here, so I'm just sitting on it right now and I can feel that it's nice and comfortable. It's not like your traditional trailer style mattress. Now let's talk about some things that come included with this. So you do have a microwave right here, and then you are going to have your 3-way fridge, which is just right here. Now this is your 3-way fridge. So if you're wondering what 3-way means, it means that it's going to work off your battery, it's going to work off propane, or it's going to work on plugged-in service, electricity. They do have a tempered glass stove covered 3-burner Suburban cooktop, so that you have plenty of room here to cook inside this coach. And then they do give you your sink right over here. Underneath me right here is one thing I wanted to talk about. It's not very often that you find AC in a fold down trailer. They have put a Dometic air conditioner in there for you, and then from the opposing side, which once you guys come over here and see, you're going to see that you do have that fantastic fan. So between the two, I mean, there's no way you're going to be hot in here. But one of the main advantages of having a vacuum bonded trailer is that it does an extremely good job keeping in that cold air or that hot air, depending on what you're trying to accomplish in the coach. So either way, you're going to be good to go in the hottest of weathers with this coach. So I'm going to swap you sides so you can see me over on the other side. So over here on the opposing side of the coach, you can see that there is a dinette. It's definitely spacious for 2 if you have young ones as well, or you know, one kid you can fit, you know, 4 people around here quite easily. Nice place to, you know, eat, play cards, everything like that. It's nice and low. Now the other thing about the advantage of this too is that it does fold down to make an additional bed. So you can easily sleep an adult on here or a couple kids, small kids comfortably. So it does offer that additional sleeping accommodation for a guest or niece, nephew, or kids. If you see up there, that was the fantastic fan that I was telling you about. But the one thing I want you to notice is that Rockwood does such a great job utilizing every inch of space, and you see it in every single one of their trailers. They utilize their space very well, and everything is kind of, you know, it all makes sense. It's not very often that somebody is saying, well, why did they put that there? Because they do such a great job with that. So over on this side, I will swap you spots, Mr. Cameraman, just so you can see down there. That's going to be where you have basically all your controls. So you got your lights, you have your furnace there, you have your Wi-Fi on and off switch, you do have your Furion Bluetooth stereo system, and that is going to allow you to play music inside and outside the coach, because they do give you a speaker right here. I mean, it even has cable plug-in in case you bring that satellite dish out to the campsite and you want to enjoy the TV, you don't want to miss anything. And when I'm talking about things like additional details in this coach that you don't normally see, it's things like, you know, this right here, that this will flip down and you can hang your coats off of here, shirts, swimming trunks to dry, doesn't matter what it is, you can hang some clothing off of there. It does also come with a additional pantry basket as well, so you can put food in there and store your food up here, and it clips onto here. So all around, I mean, they just do such a great job. You know, my wife and I often joke that, you know, once we get rid of the kids, this is going to be the trailer for us, and we're going to hit the road and not look back. So that's why I'm kind of passionate about this one. But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up the A122 for the inside here. And then I'm going to take you guys outside once more so you can see how quick and easy it is to take this guy down. So come on out. Perfect. So for a quick takedown, what you're going to do is you're going to come back into the coach like you did again. Make sure that door is shut. You're going to unlatch there, right? Actually, you know what? What we're going to do first, always remember it's the opposite side that you used, that you did from when you set up. So once you unlatch these two, because this was the last one that I had put up, it's the first one to come down. Once that comes down, then you unlatch here. Okay, now always make sure that you hold this door right here. You'll only slam it on your head or catch your fingers once, I promise. And that'll come down just like so. Then, as you come out, let that guy down, let this guy down, and it's as simple as just letting it drop, boom, right down. Now they do have clips, 2 clips on both sides, and you just hook that on there, and you're ready. So it's just as simple as that. Well, that sums up the 2021 Rockwood A122S. I'm Mitch with Rangeland RV. If you have any questions at all about the extensive lineup of the Rock Down Fold Down series, please check out our website at rangelandrv.com. Call us, email us, book an appointment. Our guys are awesome. So come on down, take a look at our products. Happy camping.
Hey guys, Denise here, parts manager at Rangeland RV. We're lucky enough to have one of our vendors down here today, Sean with Kalani Sports. He's going to talk about a little bit of about his coolers that I think is probably one of the best products we have in our storefront right now. So Sean, why don't you tell us a little bit about your new coolers that are on the market?
This isn't as exciting as the sewage lines and all the other stuff you have?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm not worried about the, I mean, we need them, but this I think is a great product.
So what we've got here is Kailani Sports is a Canadian company that started in 2020, and we started manufacturing a number of products specifically for the RV, recreational RVer and camper, and that is our Roto-Molded Cooler products. What roto-molding means is it's not injection, it's roto-molded, and we fill it with insulation that is closed cell. It allows the cooler to maintain the ice for a lot longer than a traditional cooler that you might buy at a big box store. And so what we've got here is we've got a phenomenal cooler that holds a lot of beer and a lot of wine, and good for everyday use or even the big 5, 6, 10 day trip that you're planning on going on.
Excellent. Do you want to talk a little bit about the construction and why it's so good?
So again, roto-molding just means that they put all of the outer shell here starts out as a polymer, and it goes into a mold and it's rotating, and that just creates an even wall thickness, but they're hollow. And they also have no seams, so it's very important. So you can literally take this cooler and you could stand on it and have it for 50 years and you're never gonna collapse the lid of that cooler. In some of these coolers, with the 35 liter here, we've actually taken a cooler, 4 of these coolers, put them on each end of where our wheels are on a vehicle, hoisted the car up and put the weight of the car on the lid of the cooler and taken away the jacks.
So construction, once you spend the money on a Kailani cooler, you're going to have it for life.
You're going to have it for a long time, and what people will find is that they'll have it for so long, but then a new color comes out, or they need a bigger size or a smaller size, so they're buying multiple coolers. But the days of buying a cooler and it not keeping any ice and it breaking in a year or 2 years, they're gone when you buy a roto-molded Kailani sports cooler.
Now, is it true that these are bear-proof?
These are bear-proof, so what that means on 2 fronts. So what it means is that the first line of defense against bear or any kind of wildlife when you're out camping in the outdoors, you don't want the animals to be attracted to the food that you might be leaving outside inside your coolers. There's only so much room in the RVs in some of these, so you want to have a good solid freezer gasket, freezer grade seal gasket. And what that does is when it's closed, it doesn't allow, when it's latched, any of the food odor to emanate out into the outdoors. And then the second feature to be truly bear proof is a bear could literally rip through this thing fairly easily, or even just, he can literally open these up and lift the lid. So you'd have to latch it with a padlock, hence what these are for. So you'll see padlock latches here where you can actually latch it with a lock. And that ends up being totally bear proof. A bear can go at this for hours and he still will not get in if there's a padlock in there. So if he can't get in, the hope is it gives you enough time to get away, if he's in your campsite, to get away while he's messing with this. And within some period of time, he's probably just going to give up and just carry on and head out.
And so also I noticed too, ice for 3 to 5 days, which is huge for our campers that are going out for, you know, a long weekend or something. Their food and their beer is going to stay cold. So
when you're putting alcohol in these things, or even just Pepsis and Pops and all the rest of it, you're going in it quite often. So the ice is not going to, when your kids are opening and closing this all day long and you've got ice in it, every time you let warm air in, the ice is going to melt faster. But if you're using it for food storage and you're using, you know, you could be using dry ice, they're dry ice compatible, you could be using blocks of ice, cubed ice, whatever you're using, and if you're freezing your food, you can actually fill these and it'll act like a refrigerator. If you limit the amount of times you're opening it for food storage, the ice will last 3 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days in these coolers. Particularly this cooler here, the 85 liter, I've had one customer send me videos of this where he actually did an ice challenge, and he was on day 10, still opened it up, and there was a lot of ice in it. Enough ice to probably fill half of this cooler, the Pakeki bucket that we've got. So the biggest thing is don't drain the water. Number one tip, never drain the water out of your cooler if you want the ice to last longer, because it acts as an insulator.
That is actually one thing I really like about these coolers too, is that when you do need to drain the water out, the construction you've made, the twist out seal, instead of the old time coolers that you used to have the plastic flap, and now you just have a spin out where the water will come out with ease instead of, and that tab breaking off all the time in the old school cooler. So good job on that.
And in all the tags as well, if anybody pops into your showroom, they look at a tag that belongs to the respective size, they'll be able to see how many beers it holds, which according to you earlier is the most important thing. So
I think.
Tells you how many beers, the ratio of ice to cans for optimal ice.
So how many sizes of coolers do you have?
There's 7 sizes here, 7 colors, and every color and every size is available. We have a distribution warehouse here in Calgary, but I think you guys are heavily stocked up already. And,
yeah, we have a lot down here
and
for
carry
our
every
customers,
size,
for sure.
every color.
Yeah. What other products does Kailani Sports have?
So Kailani Sports again started in last year. Great time to start a company during COVID.
Yeah.
And so we started out manufacturing paddle boards, and now we have a full line of inflatable paddle boards, premium hard bamboo paddle boards. All paddle boards are actually hand built, if anybody wasn't aware. They're all hand built, and we also manufacture now, we're just about to launch our full drinkware line. So it's going to have water bottles, they're also clear Triton water bottles as well for gym enthusiasts, and then we've got our drinkware line for hot and cold drinks. So we're excited about that, and branching out into some other product development as well, along the sporting goods, fun stuff that's fun. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate you, Sean, coming down here today and talking about your coolers. Like I said, guys, these coolers are in stock down at Rangeland RV. If you need or are interested in any of them and you have any questions, give me a call. Denise at Rangeland RV. Thanks again, Sean.
Thank you.